On February 6, the Dallas Mavericks officially acquired all-star guard Kyrie Irving from the Brooklyn Nets in a package that sent Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, a 2029 unprotected first-round pick, and 2 future second-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets. The move was made in hopes to pair Irving with Luka Doncic to create one of the most lethal backcourts this game has ever seen and maximize Dallas's championship hopes both in the present and future. However, what was supposed to be the start to a delightful era in Dallas has only been met with doom. Since the acquisition of Irving, Dallas has gone 9-16 and have fallen from being as high as the 4th seed to completely out of the play-in picture as the 11th seed in the wild Western Conference. But what's been the biggest reason behind Dallas's demise? Was everyone right about Kyrie Irving? Does he really derail every team he's played on? Are him and Luka Doncic not a good fit? Not exactly. In fact, in the limited time they spent together, lineups that feature both Kyrie and Luka provide Dallas with the best offensive rating in basketball. There are still questions to be raised about just how high the ceiling is with those two in the backcourt together, but if we can conclude anything, it's that they've undoubtedly shown us that they deserve a larger sample size before we make further judgments about their fit. So that brings us back to our overarching question. If Dallas has been so bad since Irving's arrival, yet it isn't necessarily Irving's fault, then why have they plummeted from the top to the bottom of the Western Conference standings? I would answer this question, but Luka Doncic just answers it perfectly.
I don't think the offense is a problem. I always said this, that it's our defensive end. I think anybody can score on us. Whoever it is, anybody can score on us. So I don't think the offense was really a problem with scoring a lot of points.
Last season, along with Luka Doncic and Jalen Brunson's offensive mastery, what really helped Dallas spearhead a run to the Western Conference Finals was a strong defensive supporting cast, which ranked as the 7th best team in defensive rating at 109.1, which aided the backcourt pair. Dallas, despite not having an elite rim protector, defended by committee, primarily switching everything and throwing multiple different bodies at opposing offensive engines. This in turn helped players like Luka Doncic and Jalen Brunson, both of whom shouldered such a massive offensive burden and as a result didn't have the gas to provide as much defensively, be productive or hidden in minimized roles on the other end. Fast forward a season later, and the Mavs defense that was once the backbone to their success has now shattered and left them in ruins. The departure of Jalen Brunson in the offseason left Luka Doncic with even more offensive responsibility than he already had. This, combined with a decline in effort, has led to him being a clear negative defensively this season, something he wasn't last season. Additionally, the trade for players like Christian Wood that was made to revamp the offense consequently hampered the defense. Wood struggles to rotate on time and provides little deterrence at the rim, resulting in a weak backline of defense for the Mavs. At the deadline, when the Mavs made the trade to acquire Irving, they traded arguably their best defender in Dorian Finney-Smith, making an already weakened defense even less formidable, leading to a bottom 5 defense since the trade was made. With all of this in consideration, it begs another question. Was trading for Kyrie Irving worth it for the Dallas Mavericks? It's a little more complex than just a yes or a no. Given the opportunity to make the trade again in their current state, Dallas should do it. As they continue to play together, the fit concerns between Irving and Doncic might start to fade away, and the upside of the backcourt pairing for the long term is too great to pass up on, even if it leaves the rest of the roster as a mess in the present. Dallas was desperate and had the opportunity to get something that they never had in the Luka Doncic era, a bona fide co-star, and rolled the dice despite the baggage that came with it. However, on the flip side, if Dallas had better asset management, this current predicament would be non-existent. Had Dallas extended Jalen Brunson prior to the 2021-22 season on a 4-year deal worth a grand total of $55 million, they'd have a larger asset pool to invest in defensive help. Instead, they decided not to give Brunson a bargain of a deal, pursued him for a much higher price tag the following offseason, and saw him walk. The pool of assets that could have been used to improve the Mavs defense was instead used to pursue Brunson's replacement, leaving Dallas in disarray. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the TWSN YouTube channel for the best sports content. Follow me on social media and let me know in the comments, is Kyrie Irving the one to blame for Dallas's failure? and should they have made the trade. Until next time, peace.
Get up, let me begin. This is TWSN. You ain't heard about us yet, well you better